Richard Blackstone. All right, well, I'm going out of my comfort zone today and doing a love note at my Yawn Patrol Toastmasters group. So it's a little exciting, and I got this idea last week when I gave a speech, and I thought, you know, it'd really be cool to do one of my love notes at Yawn Patrol, to video it and put it up on my regular channel so that people could see it. So this is pretty exciting, and I've made a challenge for me this year to step out of my comfort zone as much as possible, because I know that's where the fun in life is. So today we're going to do a love note, but first I want to tell the audience out there and my Yawn Patrol Toastmasters group a little bit about my process in doing my love notes. Now, a lot of people have asked me about my logo here, and my logo is Create One Love, and that's my business. And I got that from the 3 foundation pillars that I live by, and those are, first, love. Love is the core of our being. It's who we really are. It's the glue that holds the universe together. The second is this concept of oneness, the idea of one, that we're all one at the higher levels of consciousness, and we are actually all one in a very physical sense too, but that would be a whole different talk. And then the third idea, the one that I love, and the one I love to teach the most, is this idea that we're here to create our lives as we go along. And what I like to do is allow people to create their lives consciously instead of unconsciously. So that's the reasoning behind the Create One Love. So let's go ahead and dive into the love note, and then I'll talk about it, see how it applies to your daily life. Now, love note is love note number 4. That was helped to me, given to me spontaneously. So I've never seen this love note except it's from my archives, and it's about 2 years old. So I'm going to read it now, and then we'll talk about it. This love note says, "What is the difference between the mind and your imagination? Limitations exist in your mind, but your imagination is unlimited. Do you know why children are so wonderful to be around? It's because they don't have all the limitations that adults are conditioned to believe about life. They use their imagination much more because to them, everything is wonderful, and there is nothing that they cannot be, do, or have. They are also closer to source energy and are filled with love. There is no limit to your imagination, just as there is no limit to what you can achieve in your life. What are you putting your attention on? Are you continually thinking about your limitations, or are you constantly using your imagination to direct your unconscious mind into manifesting your every desire? The law of attraction is always working, and it is always working on the thoughts that run through your head. Are they thoughts of a limited, woe is me? Or are they thoughts of your next magnificent manifestation? Yahoo! Yes, that is part of the love note. Oh man, I tell you, I don't think I could have picked a better love note, so thank you very much for picking number 4. Can you imagine a life of no limits? Can you imagine being more childlike? You know, remember when you were a child and there were no limits on what you could be, do, and have? If you wanted a cookie out of that cookie jar, you got it no matter how long it took you. By hook or crook, imagination or benevolent mother, you got that cookie. And that's what it's all about, because one of my favorite mentors, Albert Einstein, said that, you know, there is the intellect and then there's imagination. But imagination is more powerful than the intellect. So this brilliant scientist and a very spiritual person explained that there's no limits on your imagination, and the idea is that when you come out of your mother's womb as a baby, you are just moved out of source energy. So the closest period of your life that you really attach to source energy and receiving that vibration and really getting the benefit of it is when you're a baby. And that's why we love to see children when they're working, playing, examining life, because they don't limit themselves. And that's what we can do as well, because the game of life has this amazing power of conditioning in us to believe in limits. And those limits are self-imposed. So if you want to change your life in dramatic and powerful ways, then the easiest thing you can do is to shift your thinking about what you can do with your life. And it's, you know, it all stems from this idea of the creative process of thought, word, and deed. Because everything starts with a thought. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, man can achieve. So if you can think it, you can experience it. But you have to believe that you can. So this love note is absolutely spot on today. What is the difference between the mind and your imagination? So the idea is to go out of your mind and go into your imagination if you truly want to experience whatever you want in your life. Now, those are the kind of tools that we teach here at Create One Love. So if you would like a free ebook to start you on your game, just go to my website, ConsciousLifestyleSecrets.com. There's an ebook on the front page. You can pick it up and be reading it in the next 5 minutes. So it's free. Just go ahead and get started on it, no matter where you are on your path of self-discovery and self-actualization. Check it out, and I'll be looking forward to you tomorrow on the next Create One Love Note. Thank you very much.